And because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody's going to clean it up.
Drop the drums, here it comes, only got 2 minutes to bounce, and every second counts, better press back on your deck. Here we go, set, faster, more wet. My trickery's more slippery when wet. Wicked as I flip, don't trip, get a grip, it'll kick if the baseline stick. It's a hit, everybody's got a mic now. It's like a hobby, or more like a job, that's bootleggers trying to rob me.
Why do you got an attitude? What's wrong? What's the matter? And it's like, I mean, if somebody put their foot on your neck for so many years, I can't take the 400-year struggle. And if somebody put their foot on your neck, when you finally do get from under that foot, because they like, I mean, you did a movie where you calm down. I still got the scars.
Because obviously, we have literally replaced one world with the other world.
They wouldn't allow me to make that transition.
Let that sink in. Play the game, smile through the slurs, take degrading roles and call it art.
But what can I do?
Everything that we can to give people permission to be great, to pull them up, to pour into a prison inmate.
Buried at Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
And say, I'm gonna get out of here one day and I'm gonna decide to be great when I get out of here.
He's talking about exactly this.
When you came here, they gave you the wrong, they gave you a wrong religion, your wrong name, wrong, switched everything around and put you in a society.
And that's what he was talking about.
We forget that. They feel disconnected when they forget who they are.
One nigga teach 2 niggas, 4 niggas teach more niggas.
He was the source of information to help them fight these vampires.
When you real, you break people's egos.
I changed. You motherfuckers killed. I've changed. It ain't that I've changed, but it's strange how you motherfuckers rearrange.
The school system and the religious system specifically created to keep you from thinking for yourself.
To walk beyond this gate, you must face the one you abandoned, the self you left to drown,
and gain 20/20 vision.
Once we are armed with the tools necessary to tune into your spiritual self or your higher self, that is personally you. Trust in the Spirit, for it will take you where you need to go. All we need to do at this point is to find ways to tune in, keep our first eye open, as well as any other gifts of attunement that has been developed in your subconscious world. Learn how to stop resisting your powers. You do have them, just as our ancestors did. The more physical we became, the more we lost these wonderful gifts.
Before the pyramids had names, before the Egyptians had pharaohs, there was a civilization older and more powerful than history wants to remember. We did not bow to the builders of monuments. We taught them. We gave them our knowledge, our hands, our trust, and in return, they betrayed us, and I lost everything. My kingdom, my name. When my ancestors showed mercy, I will not. I was not born a weapon. I was made one.
Magic, black girl magic, magic, black girl magic. We can do anything, with this magic, black girl magic.
Pedal to the metal as I'm speeding down the highway, plotting, scheming, thinking if things really went our way. That black woman angry, she crazy, man, she insane. Thinking nothing phrases got me swerving out my lane. I had to bounce back, then focus and check my mirror. Caught a glimpse of our past and suddenly became clearer that it's a silent code left untold. But Lord knows, like gold, baby, we bend but don't fold. Let me park the car, take a quick intermission. I pop the hood on them, I'm checking the transmission to see what they transmitting. blurry in your dreams. Black girls lost, now misinformed queens. Definition of radiant, skin filled with melanin. So blacker than the seed in the center of watermelons. Defeating all lies, they ain't showing when we prevailing. So not for sale, middle finger to what they telling. Magic.
Yes. And then you have like him coming in to kind of like ruin what the black community has made, and like how, you know, they are trying to be free. When they said we just need to have a place that's for us, we're just trying to have something for us, for our community. They galvanize everybody to make this thing happen in one night, and then in come the white people.
He wanted to get into that film seminar, but he was convinced that they'd only pick one.
To be successful, you have to see with their eyes. I had to become a human being.
You're waiting for me to tell you what to do.
I'm not sure who you think you work for, but from now on, you need to understand it's me. I hold the next step on the great timeline. But before I show you what's inside, I want to tell you my story.
A controlled experiment requires a vantage point. I chose the 21st century incarnation, the family ritual.
One of the great privileges, I think, about being an actor sometimes is that you always get the best seat in the house.
Where the lower realm starts to run your brain.
In the motherfucking White House right now, telling you what the fuck you can and cannot do.
You're not a warrior anymore, you're a sideshow.
On the European system. But here we are as Africans, fighting with each other of how to protect the colonial religious system that has invaded our space.
Built on a fucking facade and fucking illusion.
I don't know why though.
Show in the future, what's it like there?
Well, nothing new to tell. Shit fucked up for real. People ain't like how it is here. We lost ourselves, even forgot who we was.
Just entering the Bridget universe at all is a pretty daunting task. And, you know, I just think all of the characters from before and the male characters are iconic. You know, they're actually irreplaceable. And it's a fool's errand to even try to, you know, step into any shoes. You know, it's just impossible. So what I loved about this was that these characters were really different, and just you know, they meet Bridget in a completely different part of her life, and with different challenges and different experiences, and they kind of interact with her on that basis, and it felt sort of organic, and I loved playing Mr. Wallaker.
He's delusional.
See with their eyes.
See that, my friend, will require me to be human. I'm an alien, an outcast, a pillar in the land of ruin.
This is why systems of colonization, slavery, and suppression were designed to erase memories.
People hate to admit that. They don't like that. See, because it's not like they leave you or you leave them and your life just goes shit and things don't happen for you, and that's not the case. You're gonna evolve regardless.
They study my demeanor, trying to get my lotus pose. Drop a cool 16 with my poet's prose, like I'm Nicki. Definitely not Minaj, Giovanni. I'm tripping off my ego, what my dookie go, Fulani. Wallahi, I am not the last but the first. I journey to the planet so my star seed disperse. I put it in a ditty so you memorize my verse. And I'm making revolutions cause I symbolize this earth. Step into your spaceship, atmospheric hovering. Wind blown star seeds, black soil covering.
A lot of our powerful indigenous magic that we shy away from in order to be able to convey a story that everybody can connect to, because it's ingrained in their genes and in their frequency and their soul. And they did a soul's tale, you know, and that's why it's been so successful.
The way that they approach life is totally different, and it's reflected here.
But black women gon' hold it down. We really heal shit. Even if they break us down, we gon' rebuild it. Magic, black girl magic. Magic, black girl magic. We can do anything with this magic.
So when you look at somebody, you're not just looking at them, you are dictating them on a soul level. You are also identifying them on a soul level. Your eyes are powerful. Your eyes are powerful. It's like when people stare at you, like they look into your eyes, eyeball to eyeball, they can't lie. They can't lie to you. Like once they lock eyes with you, they find themselves spilling the truth.
Fled from the light, seeking refuge in the dark. She's a lark from the ark, spitting lyrics from the heart. Honey complected it, brainwaves stay connected it. Her meditation skills keep her traveling through the stars. Came from the ether, destination unknown. Flown from outer space, where about to ancient people were grown. Shown the truth since the youth, and the roots show the proof. Opening pathways.
Something about your eyes is holy. Okay, I'm getting that your eyes reveal what is hidden. So you see things that people don't see. I don't know, but it's like, I'm getting that your eyes are like keys to mystery.
I see the vision in my mind. In my purpose, I'm aligned. I refuse to slow down. I claim these blessings all around. I'ma keep my focus, and I'ma stay grounded. I have a really good feeling about this. Put a target on my goals, I can't miss. Lately I've been manifesting, setting good intention, and I believe in me, 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 me. Everything I want is in me. I attract abundance to me. In a vision.
You don't just stare. You unlock mysteries with your eyes. Your eyes are healing. You are someone that when you look at people, you don't just look at people, you identify the truth in people.
The truth is rising, and no system can stop it. This is bigger than history. It's cosmic destiny.
Like that boot camp sheet, a strange wonder. Ascended to the heavens from the land of down under. Trying to figure how to reunite our people now asunder. She devours these alliances, stave off her growing hunger. Her number, the 2 stands for ever growing wisdom. She is the moon, he the sun. Overstand and make the cipher one. You could catch her politicking on the streets of Mecca. Then she rests in Ile Ife to recharge her bioessence.
Mortal, your heart shall be weighed. Stand still. The scales find you truth. The path opens.
Took the midnight train to Georgia, seeking out new ground like old Moorish explorers. The forest of knowledge was barren and weeds were taking over.
I awaken the eternal powers of the ancients.
Thus with a voice that's the sound to behold. She broke the mold, renewed the old, turned the microphone to solid gold. Spoke with the elders before she left the home planet, and they told her never disrespect the craft if you could stand it. Remember the 4 facets, they will carry you far. Not for you to be a star, but a preserver of art. Part human cause the body she inhabits. A goddess cause she carry bloodlines of the immortal status.
But you can't erase what's written in the stars or in your DNA. Starseeds are remembered.
What do you write about? What's in my heart? What's that?
She took a seed from her magic bag and planted it a 4-leaf clover. A lotus flower grew from mud at the riverbanks. The people start rejoicing, giving